Hello everybody in internet land, Neil here, and got a great email this morning from Debbie, and Debbie had a very good question for me, and the question was effectively, how do you know if the product that you're thinking of setting up on Amazon will actually sell and make you some money on Amazon? How the hell do you know that? And it's a great question. So I sat down and thought about that a lot, and then came up with a checklist that you can use, and to go through the checklist, and you get your product, whatever you're thinking of, and research it and scorecard it against this checklist, and then that will give you a much better indication as if you've actually hit upon a great product. Now, is this foolproof? Is this going to work all the time? Don't be so bloody stupid. Of course it's never ever going to work all the time, but this is going to really mitigate your risks, and if it scores really well on this that I've set up, then the chances are that you'll do well on Amazon, and that's as good as you can ever get until you put something to the test and try it out. Nothing is ever certainty. Welcome to life. Alright, so let's go through the checklist. First one is, does a brand name dominate the market? Well, if you're in a marketplace where there's an established brand name that's spending millions and millions of dollars on doing marketing off of Amazon, then the chances are that that's going to be a good thing for you, because you're going to be able to go into that marketplace and there's already a lot of people, and this is counterintuitive, but there's going to be a lot of people already shopping and looking for that marketplace. So you weirdly want to have some very strong competition, because that tells you that you're in a good marketplace. The only place where you'll get competition is in good marketplaces, and conversely, the only place where you'll make a lot of money is in good marketplaces. So avoid areas where there's no competition. There's a reason that there's no competition usually, and go into places where there's good competition. So I score that a 5 on my checklist. So if it's got that, score your product 5 points, or ascendingly, you know. Is the average sales price between $15 and $50? Well, I've spoken about this already, but the best pricing points for your product is between $15 and $50. That's the sweet spot for pricing. So if you're in that marketplace, great, score yourself another 5 points. Is the sales rank under 10,000 for each of the top 3 items in that? Now this is getting a little bit more technical now, so let me go into it. So this is screen doors, something that lots and lots of Aussies will know a lot about. Great way to keep out all the bloody flies and mosquitoes. So here we are in screen doors, and now when you're looking at this, you're going to look for the top 3 people and go and open their links. Go and open their links, it says, not clicking on it. And go and look at their sales rank in it. And what you want to find is, what's the sales rank within it? Now weirdly this doesn't actually show it on here, so I've picked a friggin' terrible one to show you. Have they moved it on these two? So Amazon is continually testing other different ways of doing this. Of course, they've tested this on mine and it's totally screwed up my show. However, you'll get to see, usually it's up here, #1 bestseller in screen doors, as seen on TV. That's a great brand, isn't it? So this is a good brand name, so this goes back to what I was saying. There's a dominant player, as seen on TV. That's a huge brand name. And no, they have definitely moved it, which is a total pain in the butt. So I can't show you that, but what you'd normally see is the sales rank for those top 3 items is under 10,000 and you want it to be, again, this is just looking at the marketplace for your product. You want it to be a viable marketplace. So top 3 players, is their sales rank under 10,000? Normally you can see it on there. For today, whatever reason, Amazon's testing something new and they've taken it off my particular thing. So I'll try and get a good image of that and add it in later on. Do each of the first 3 items have less than 400 reviews? So this is a great way, reviews matter on Amazon. So if the top 3 items have less than 400 reviews, so mine, screen doors, very, very competitive, 4,400, 1,200 and just under 2,000. So that's extremely competitive, and that's going to be one of those things what's going to make it fairly difficult to break into. It's not insurmountable, but it's going to be much more difficult than if you can find something where the top 3 items have got 400 or less reviews. So let's just carry on. I just noticed something here. Look at the top, look at the number 4. Well, that's only got 269. And number 6, that's got 149. So again, it's not insurmountable. You can certainly get yourself on the first page, but can you get the top 3? Well, that's going to take you a little bit more time. If, however, they have got those 400 or less reviews, then score that 4 points. Do 12 of the next 17 reviews have less than 100 reviews? So let's just go back again. So now you're going to look at the 17 preceding ones, so all of these, and you want 12 out of those 17 to have less than 100. And again, you're just looking for easy access into the marketplace. If they do, then score that 5 points. Morning, Tom. How are you, mate? Does the market have multiple keywords? So you want to find ways of ranking your product really, really well. And the easiest way to rank so that you can get organic search traffic through Amazon is to have multiple different keywords running within that niche. Very noisy just behind me. So, screen doors, for instance, where you could have fly screen doors, mosquito screen doors, screen nets. So there's a lot of different keywords that you could go about finding, and you can find that you can rank your product on multiple different, using multiple different keywords, so you can get some traffic that others haven't been able to get. Score that 5 points if there are multiple different keywords that you can think of. Are there all of the pay-per-click ad spots being used? So let's just go here, let's see if we can find some pay-per-click ad spots. Sponsored, there's a sponsored listing just there. Oops. Here's another sponsored listing just there. Sponsored, aka PPC. They're paying for that. Let's have a look what else. Here's some more, so that's 4 being used. That's 3 being used. These are all PPC ad spots. And that's 3 being used. So pretty much the answer to that is yes, all of the pay-per-click ad spots are being used. So again, that tells you that this is a good market. There's a lot of great people in there trying to make money in this marketplace. It's not a huge factor, but if it's there, that's great. Give yourself an extra point. The market would be viable in multiple Amazon marketplaces. So can you sell not only in Australia, but also in the USA, in the UK, in New Zealand, in India? Is this a product that you can take, once you've got it working in one marketplace, can you take it into other marketplaces? If you can, score yourself 5 points. Is there a knowledgeable seller in the top 3 listings? So they've got good copy, good pictures, etc. Well, the answer to this one is a big yes. Look at this. This is a great listing. All set up very, very nicely. Great pictures. Look at this. Fantastic. So it's a very, very knowledgeable sellers in this. And you want that. Remember, you want that. You want to have smart people in this marketplace selling, because you're smart too. So you want to have people who've already done the research and already established that this is a good marketplace to sell in. And then your job is to beat them. Hold on, I'll just move my screen. I've got to check that I can still be seen. Yes, hopefully you can still see me. Can you add something to the product for more value? Can you bundle something with it? So let's have a quick look here. What does Amazon suggest we buy with this product? Customers who brought this also brought, well, here's some other potential things you could bundle in with your product to make it more valuable. You could bundle in an ebook or something like that. What can you bundle in to make something that is not just the screen door, but also screen door, and you might bundle in a mosquito net, for instance, just as an idea. But doing things like that will differentiate you totally in the marketplace and give you a real value and benefit driven opportunity recycling truck to beat the marketplace. So it's important that you can do that. Product is durable and unlikely to break during shipping. Hugely important. If you've got something which is a glass bottle or something like that, you're going to get shitty reviews, and reviews really matter. If your product arrives damaged, there's no escaping shitty reviews. You don't want that. So something durable, easy to ship, very important. The product is easy to use. Again, this is all kind of based around, am I going to get shitty reviews? So the product is easy to use. You haven't got to include an instruction manual. It's intuitive. You're going to open the box and go, yep, I know exactly what I'm going to do with this product. Don't need any instructions for it. Dead easy. Because you and I both know, particularly blokes, we don't read instructions. So we just want to know that you just open the box and you get to work and you can use it. Very important. Score yourself 3 points if that's the case. There's a good one. The product leads to reorders or subscriptions. So this first sale is always the most difficult. So this is one of the reasons I love the supplement market, because the first sale, you make that first sale, and then the people can reorder different things from you. So screen doors, nobody's reordering those. It's a one-time order. That's not bad. It's just that, you know, there's no ongoing recurring revenue on the rear end of it. So something to factor in when you're looking at different products. I personally love subscription-based products, or things that have got an ongoing revenue stream from them. Make the order, make the sale once, continue to make money for the rest of that client's life. This is a much better way of doing things. So if it's got that, score yourself a big fat 5. Does the item lead to purchases for a gift versus just purchases for the buyer? So if there's something that people will also buy, not only for themselves, but also for their friends and family as well. Score yourself 3 if it does. And the product is not a commodity and not easily purchased at your local shop. So if that's the case, great, score yourself 2. Alright, so that's the market viability. Now let's have a look at the product viability. So only 5 factors here. The product weighs less than a pound, so 458 grams. Why is that? Well, because you're looking at shipping the product and get it in the hands of people, and different people, so Shipwire, who I use, they've got different price points for products and their shipping weight. So you can go and check with Shipwire what they are, but you want to get it under 450 grams. It's 400 grams, a pound, and that's going to reduce the price point to actually get the product shipped. The product is smaller than 20 by 20 by 20, so 20 centimeter cube. If it's smaller than that, again, there's a price break at different sizes, and that's one of the price breaks. Can you make the product stand out with better packaging or with a branded name on it? So if you can do that by doing something different to what everybody else is doing, remember different usually increases sales, then that's going to be another plus point for you. And Here's a massively important one. I wish I could have scored this more, but unfortunately in my thing. So you can purchase, including the shipping, to get it to wherever you're shipping it from, so Shipwire in my case. So I can purchase it and get it to Shipwire for 20% of what I'm ultimately going to sell it for. So I'm going to make a 500% markup on my product. Very, very important. And your initial purchase can be less than 500 units so that you can test the market out. And I've already discussed different ways of doing that. Minimum order quantities, MOQs, are important, particularly when you're just starting out, and it might be worth your while buying from an Australian wholesaler and testing the market, not making as much money, and then once you've actually established the market works, you can go and buy from China or wherever it might be, save money, but buy in bigger quantities, save money, and you already know the product is going to work and going to sell in the marketplace. All right, so then you tally up all of those different points, and as you can see up here, then 0 to 40, don't do it, it's a shitty product, don't get into that market. 40 to 50, I wouldn't go for it. I wouldn't think that would be, you can do better, go back to the drawing board. 50 to 65 is looking pretty good. Start thinking to yourself, yeah, I'm going to give that one a punt, give it a test and see what happens. And over 65, I'm not going to say surefire winner, but you're certainly in a market and you've got a product that's made lots and lots of people a lot of money and can make you a lot of money too. All right, hope you enjoyed that, including the recycling trucks coming on. It's a beautiful day here in Sydney, so I'll bid you adieu. I'm going to go to the beach for a little while, have a little coffee, and then come back and do some more work. Speak to you later.